Everyone. We are going to discuss about the chemical sensors, introduction, chemical sensors and classification sensors and its applications. What is a sensor? A sensor is a device that produces an output signal for sensing a physical phenomenon. Any physical changes can be able to we can witness it. For example, we can while we are walking on the road during 2 p.m. we feel the sunlight without a visible it, we can able to feel it the hotness. So that is nothing but a sensing. See, a sensor is a device or a module or a machine or a subsystem that detects or events or changes in its environment and send the information to other electronics frequently for computer process. So what is that a measurement objective? And the sensor is to detect the quantifiable physical, chemical or biological property and then convert to the readable signal such as electrical signal which can be come out as the output information. So we are going to classify the sensors based on the nature of the quantity that we are going to measure. That is a physical sensor, chemical sensor, biosensor. So physical sensor means measures the physical parameters such as temperature, pressure, liquid, force. Chemical sensors detect the chemical species such as gases, ions, molecules. Biosensors use biological recognition elements, enzymes, antibodies, and DNA. Based on the transduction mechanism, the electrochemical sensors that is a pH electrode, glucose biosensor, optical sensor, that is absorbance, fluorescence, fiber optic sensors, calorimetric sensor or thermal sensors which detect the heat changes, that is a thermistor or catalytic sensors, mass sensitive sensors which is in quartz crystal, microbalance, SAW sensors, based on the mode of operation, active sensor, passive sensors. The active sensors require a external excitation. Radar is a very good example for this. Work by detecting natural signals. Thermometers, microphones are the examples for this. And the fourth type is based on recognizing element, that is a biological sensors and non-biological sensor. That is enzymes, antibodies, cells. That is used as a recognizing element. We call it is a biological sensor. Other than that, polymers or semiconductors or metal oxides like that, it is said to be non-biological sensors. Now we move to chemical sensors. The chemical sensor is a device converting chemical information, that is nothing but analyze concentration into measurable signals. Here you see the concentration of the solution if is changed, we can get the signal according to that. That is based on the concentration, the signal will be coming out. Like the human senses, that is a detect, recognize, and report chemical changes. So, what is the importance of these chemical sensor? Is it's exhaustively used in healthcare devices to monitor the environment and assessing the food quality and industrial safety. How it is actually working? Actually, the chemical sensor having two major components. One is called receptor, another one is called transducer. What is the role of this receptor? The receptor interacts with the analyte, so that it produces the signal. That is actually done by the transducer, where that is into a signal and it is recognized as the data output. That is, for example, in a potentiometric sensor, if there is any change in the EMF, it is being sensed by the ion selective electrode. Then it is digitally we can able to see through the digital monitor or with any sound or graph that we can use it. Optical sensor analyze that changes with the light properties. Now here you can see that how this analyte biochemical conversion bioreceptor. You have to easily see that this is a bioreceptor and biorecognizing element, that is usually antibody, enzyme, cell, nanoparticles, anything that we can use for this matter. And the transducer, which convert the transducer may be of electrochemical type, optical type, thermal, electronic, gravimetric, acoustics. If it follows the electrochemical, amperometric, that is the amount of current which is being measured. Potentiometric, this is change in volts. Voltmeter, this is the difference between the reference electrode and the standard electrode. Conductance, that is based on the conducting element. And impedometric, and in the gravimetric, piezoelectric, magnetoelastic, optical, chromogenic, lumogenic, chemiluminescence, optical fiber, and SRP. You see that biosensors, which is being widely used in the healthcare as well as the food and beverages industries, pharmaceutical industries. You see that based on the bioreceptor, based on the transducer, based on the detection system, we are classifying into different categories. You see that enzyme-based biosensor, antibody-based biosensor, this enzyme-based biosensor, you are using the glucometer to monitor the blood glucose level for the diabetic patient, which is based on this enzyme sensor only. And then aptamer sensor, whole cell biosensor, nano biosensor. So each one has its own significance. These sensors are in the current trend because the IoT can enable, and so that we can monitor the patient from the remote sensing. This is only actually this biosensor is integrated with the microchips. So whatever be the signals which is created by this biosensor, it is being recorded in the chips and it is being monitored through the computer or any software related programs from any destination. Suppose we can able to monitor the system within certain kilometers or even thousands of kilometers. You can able to visualize it in the online operation. One doctor which is in America and another patient going to be getting operated in the Bangalore. They can onlinely convert and they can able to be see that and do the operation, etc. These are all possible because of this one, and these are sensors are highly useful nowadays because in the conventional method we have to take the collect the blood sample or the body fluids or the urine sample, and we can go and go to the medical shop, and then we can wait for 5 to 6 hours to get the report. Then we can wait for the doctor and get the report, and then only the treatment is being started. But now, because of the development of this biosensor, now the healthcare system is very simple. When the person is exposed like an X-ray, that is while we are going for a scanning, that is PET scanning and all that. So the patient is easily detected with any sort of diseases in the present days. So it is very important topic in the current trend. You can see the application in the environment to detect the pollutants, the pollutant gases, water contaminants, in the healthcare glucose biosensor, in the diagnostic apparatus, food industry freshness adulteration, spoilage, and in the industries, gas, chemical monitoring safety, and even in the defense and security explosive hazardous agents. So these are all the some of the applications of these sensors. Thank you.